Sambuca with licorice. Love you, baby.
Sambuca again. Well, I've just done mine, so all the best, Gaz.
Hello.
So we have our local hero in the house. We've got Mr. Max Osborne. Is that right?
Hello, mate.
From
Yes,
No.1 Barbers in Milton Keynes. Max, can you turn your camera around on the side for us, please?
No problem, mate. No problem. Bear with me. Bear with me. There we go. Oh,
Okay.
Bit way there. One sec.
It's a bit better. It'd be nice to get the full side, but look, we'll go with it. Yeah, it's cool. I like your T-shirt as well. We always ask people who's got their own branded T-shirts to send me and Gaz one. So don't forget to send us one of your No.1 Barber T-shirts for me and Gaz. Not with your name on, but get me and Gaz.
Yeah, I can do that. I can send one with Simon on it. Don't worry.
Max, I'll have a medium.
This is a medium.
Yeah, I'm a medium.
Okay, no problem.
Medium drinks, that is.
No problem.
Max, it's a pleasure to have you on the Barbers Arms. How are you, mate? All right?
I'm very well, thank you.
The barbershop's looking great. Have you just finished work?
Yeah, I've only worked a couple of hours this evening because I'm moving house at the moment. So I came in this evening, worked a couple of hours, and then tidied the shop up so I could join you guys.
What you think? Go on, Gaz. I was going to say the same. Go on, Gaz. What are you drinking?
What am I drinking? One of my customers kindly bought me a bottle of champagne on the day that we reopened on July the 4th, and I haven't had an opportunity to open it, so I just opened it, and I thought now would be a good time as ever to have a little glass of it. I know you boys like to have a random different drink, so I thought champagne would be a different one.
And have you been watching Barbers Arms?
I've watched it quite a lot of times, yeah, and I watched it a lot during lockdown.
Excellent.
Cheers.
Well, cheers, Max. Welcome to Barbers Arms.
Cheers to you lads.
We're going to, first of all, ask you why you've got your drink on. Can we have a quick look round your salon before we have a chat about some of the comps you've won? Can we have a quick look round your salon?
You want to let that? Yeah, no problem. So, oh gosh, right, let me just turn this around. So this is the salon. Since we came back in July, we've had to add a few new additions in, which is these dividers in between the people that can't be socially distanced. But as you can see, it's not massive, but we make it work. This is these 2 units. We only run one of these at the moment. These are all the lovely products that you guys sent me for winning the More Than Just a Barber competition. And that's a lovely plaque. And that's about it. It's not a huge salon, but it serves a purpose. And since, let me just turn it back around. Since we returned in July, we've gone appointment only now, just totally appointment only. And it means that we can work really efficiently now. There's, we can limit the amount of people in here and again, great. I said we can limit the amount of people in here at any one time. And it just means that it's just really efficient and we make the best use of our time. But obviously, like everyone, we are experiencing this. We can't go through as many people because of the cleaning processes involved, but we're making the best of a bad situation.
Fantastic. I mean, how many barbers are you working there now at the moment?
There was 6 of us originally, and there's actually only 5 now. One left for a change of career recently, which actually kind of helps, to be honest. And we tend to run about 4 most days, 4 people.
Your shop looks fantastic, doesn't it? It looks really, really smart. Well played.
Yeah, I've put a lot of work into it. I've owned the business for 9 years and it's evolved and changed quite a lot over the 9 years and gone through a few different looks and I'm quite proud of it.
Which roundabout are you on Milton Keynes?
We're actually near Bletchley in the south corner of Milton Keynes, near the MK Dons Stadium. So I guess we're on MK Dons roundabout.
So when I've done work out there, I've always stayed in the hotel that's actually attached to the stadium.
Yeah, that's about half a mile that way. Yeah.
Yeah. It's I do kind of like Milton Keynes. when we go from our consumers, sometimes if I've got to present products up at Argos, they're based up in Milton Keynes and stay in the Holiday Inn right next door to that. It's, I do like Milton Keynes. I do like it.
From a BBA point of view, we've worked in Bletchley Park.
Yeah, that's really close to here as well. Yeah.
That we've done a lot of work there. Yeah, that's good. Max, when you're actually working at the moment and you come back from the 4th of July, has everything gone to plan, or what you're finding hard? How's business at the moment?
Like yourself, I've done this job for many, many years, over 20 years. And in the 9 years that I've owned this place, it's always been really, really consistent, really predictable, and followed a real pattern throughout the year. You can almost predict, I could predict every month, every week, the numbers we were going to do, how busy it would be. But then since coming back, things have really been turned on their head. Like you mentioned in your previous shows, when we came back, we were immensely busy, busier than ever before, for longer than ever before. And then after that, we had one of our quietest periods ever. And then since then, the best way I can describe it is it's just been really up and down. We've had some really busy days, some quiet days, and it's been lots of peaks and troughs, which it wasn't like that before. And I guess that's just a reflection of the current economy in whatever industry you're in, you know. I think it's just the way it is, unfortunately. But we're fortunate that we're in an area that isn't too badly affected yet, and we are still managing to do a reasonably decent trade. So,
that's good. I mean, Gaz will touch on it before we finish off tonight. Obviously, there's some parts of the UK, the British Isles, Ireland, Northern Ireland, Wales, who are on lockdown at the minute. We've still got to do the right things to protect your individual areas, to make sure that don't go into a further step. I know in my own town, Barnsley, they're on tier 3. Did any of you watch that old lady that had an interview on TV
this morning?
Yeah, I think she did it yesterday on a Barnsley kind of. They were interviewing people, obviously, and then it went viral. And then I think GMTV got hold of it this morning, and she got interviewed. But character, and it's kind of where the older generation think that they are at minute. But we've still got to do the right things. And looking at your salon there, Max, looks like you've done the right things, and you're protecting yourselves, you're protecting your clients. And there's no reason, Gary, why the barber industry, hairdressing industry needs to close if 100% of us do the right thing.
I think in some ways, if you take the right precautions, like your masks, your visors, everyone sanitizing their hands, having social distance between people, in some respects, we're actually safer than a lot of other environments. You can understand why in some places they might not let people in the house, but you are still allowed to go to the barbers because, in a house, you're not going to be wearing a visor and a mask, but here you are. So I think in one way, it is maybe a very, very tiny risk getting your hair cut, but everything's been thought out before you go. So hopefully it's a very tiny risk, Do
you know what, Max? I think that's a great thing for you to bring up as well, because it's important to let people know that they're safe. But not only that we're in control of our own environment, aren't we? You are in control of what you're doing. So, when people go anywhere else, and I'm not disrespecting, freelancers or whatever, but if you're traveling into somebody's house, coming out of somebody's house, going out, that's not good, is it? It's not right. But I think from our point of view, if we get in touch with ministers and tell them how we're working, how well we're working, I'd like to see the actual statistics that say what's come from barbers and hairdressers. So I think that's a really good poignant point that you brought up. I think we're doing a great job, and we shouldn't be penalised.
I think all we can do is put in as many things in place so that we don't lose that customer relationship, but it builds consumer confidence. Because that's the only, in this area, like I said, we're not that affected by the actual situation, fortunately. But one thing that we are affected by is just consumer confidence, because of the overall nationally, people are concerned, they're just a little bit more concerned to go out in general, whether it's to their haircut, to a restaurant, to wherever. And we just need to try and give consumers as much confidence as possible so that they continue to come out, you know, and continue to support local business.
I agree totally, mate. That's fantastic. Great, great.
What's your favourite wall product, Max?
I don't use many of the hair products, but I do use the clippers, and I do love wild clippers. I'm not just saying that because it's you guys. I even brought a couple of my favourites with me. You want to see them?
Yeah, of course. We'd love to see them.
They're not that stuff. So I've just got the wild magic clip and the wild super taper. Super taper because I've been cutting hair for over 20 years, and I still use them occasionally. And the magic clip are one of the best inventions, one of the best things to bring to the UK in years. And obviously I had to get the chrome ones when they came out, but
you've got both limited editions there.
I have, yeah.
So trust me, keep hold of those, because we have this kind of thing in barbering where we use something for a couple of years and we always fetch new products out and new limited edition. But those in particular, the 100-year anniversary with the super taper blade, and then the limited edition magic clip's got like a black, almost like a black medal in the middle of it.
Yeah,
they are collector's items, and they will really hold their money in maybe 5 to 10 years time. Keep hold of them, look after them. I
actually had a pair of the red magic clippers, and during lockdown the chrome ones were released, and then I was like, I can't really justify buying the chrome ones when I'm not even working. But then I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll sell my magic clippers on eBay. And they sold for almost the same price that they are new, and then bought the chrome ones. So that's great.
There you go. Spoke to a lot of barbers guys over lockdown who were a bit short and started selling some of the clippers online, and they were amazed that the clippers like 5-6 month old, and they were still getting the same price as what they paid for them 6 months ago. So
yeah, I did the same.
Unbelievable. Well, Max, it's been a pleasure to have you on Barbers Arms. Your salon looks absolutely fantastic. I think,
thank you.
You know, winning your award with the BBA. What do you think to the BBA products? Do you like them as well?
Yes. So we've only just started using them since we received them. We've only had them for a week or so. One of the ones that seems to be particularly popular with my guys is the shave oil. But they've been using the shave oil as a beard oil. And they've been saying that it's fantastic as a beard oil. They really love it. So that's probably the favourite so far. Even though I'm not sure if it's intended for that purpose, but they seem to like using it for that. So.
Oh, no. I mean, the beard oil is one of the premier products of the BBA, but it can be used as a beard oil. It can be used as a shaving oil as well. But it can be used as for hydrating the skin as well. It has got, I mean, when you look at the ingredients, prickly pear seed oil, it's the premier creme de la creme.
We may have to move over to that one, maybe.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We use it all the time, but from our point of view, that from the BBA as well, fantastic on accepting and getting the acknowledgement of your award as well. Fantastic, mate.
That's all right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
See you later.
Well done, pal. Thank you for joining us on Barbers Arms.
Thanks, Simon.
No.1 Barbers in Milton Keynes. If I'm in Milton Keynes, mate, up in Bletchley, I'm going to come up and visit you. But you're credit to the industry. Great to have you on as a local hero. Your salon looks fantastic. So good luck to you, pal. Have a great.
Thank you, man. Stay safe.
Stay safe, bro. Well done.
See you later. Cheers.
Yeah.
Remember a medium for Simon.
Yeah. Send me fucking 2 though, so I can stitch the bastards together.
What a lovely fella.
What a beautiful looking barbershop. Well-spoken young man, doing the right thing in business 9 years, doing the thing right, winning awards, picking up, you know, calibers of that kind of things. And I think it's really important. We're going to now switch